The city awakens. A cacophony of car horns and construction blends with the distant wail of sirens. But listen closely. Do you hear that? A rustle in the bushes, a chirp from the rooftops, a quiet splash in the park fountain. The city isn't just our concrete playground, it's a thriving ecosystem, teeming with a surprising diversity of wildlife. From the elusive red fox darting through back alleys to the peregrine falcon nesting atop skyscrapers, urban wildlife is all around us. They may be hidden in plain sight, but these creatures share our cities, adapting and thriving in ways we might never imagine. Their resilience and resourcefulness are a testament to nature's incredible ability to adapt, even in the most unexpected places. Take a moment to appreciate the symphony of life that unfolds around us every day. From the smallest insects to the occasional coyote passing through, these creatures remind us that we are part of something larger, a complex web of life that extends far beyond our human-built boundaries. Imagine navigating a maze of towering structures, dodging traffic, and finding food amidst concrete and steel. That's everyday life for urban wildlife. These aren't your average animals, they're city slickers, masters of adaptation with a unique set of skills. Take raccoons, for example. These masked bandits, with their nimble paws and knack for problem-solving, have become experts at navigating our trash cans and attics. Squirrels, once woodland dwellers, now effortlessly leap from power lines to balconies, their acrobatic feats a common sight in many cities. Birds, too, have adapted to urban life. Pigeons, often called rats with wings, thrive in the concrete jungle, their diet shifting to our discarded scraps. Peregrine falcons, once endangered, now rule the urban skies, their speed and agility perfectly suited for hunting pigeons amidst skyscrapers. These examples are just a glimpse into the fascinating ways animals have adapted to the challenges and opportunities of city life. Just how many critters call our cities home? The numbers might surprise you. While specific populations fluctuate, studies show a remarkable abundance of wildlife thriving in urban areas. In New York City alone, it's estimated that over 2,000 coyotes roam the parks and alleyways. Chicago boasts a thriving population of over 200,000 monk parakeets, descendants of escaped pets who have formed their own unique urban flocks. And in Los Angeles, over 10,000 black bears are believed to live in the hills surrounding the city, occasionally venturing into neighborhoods in search of food. These numbers are a testament to the adaptability of wildlife and the surprising biodiversity that exists within our concrete jungles. They also highlight the importance of understanding and coexisting with our wild neighbors, as their presence will only continue to grow alongside our cities. Everyone has a city wildlife story. Maybe it's the opossum you startled on your way to the subway, or the family of ducks causing a traffic jam in the park. These encounters, often unexpected and sometimes humorous, remind us that we share our cities with creatures big and small. I'll never forget the time I was called to a house in Chicago where a family of raccoons had taken up residence in the attic. The homeowners, though initially frustrated, couldn't help but laugh as I described the raccoons' ingenuity in finding a way in. It was a classic case of wildlife adapting to urban opportunities, and it highlighted the need for humane solutions that benefit both people and animals. These encounters, whether heartwarming or humorous, are opportunities for us to learn about and appreciate the wildlife that lives alongside us. They are reminders that we are not alone in our concrete jungles, but part of a larger interconnected ecosystem. Our relationship with urban wildlife is complex and ever-evolving. We marvel at their resilience while grappling with the challenges of coexisting in shared spaces. It's a delicate dance between admiration and frustration, respect and responsibility. Take the trash panda phenomenon. Raccoons, with their masked faces and clever paws, have become both cultural icons and symbols of urban wildlife's adaptability. We're simultaneously amused by their antics and exasperated by their ability to outsmart our best attempts at raccoon-proofing our trash cans. Pigeons, too, elicit mixed reactions. Often dismissed as rats with wings, they are nonetheless remarkably adaptable creatures thriving in the most urban of environments. Their presence, though sometimes overwhelming, is a reminder of the tenacity of nature and the challenges of managing wildlife in a human-dominated world. Coexisting with urban wildlife requires understanding, respect, and a healthy dose of adaptation on our part as well. It's about finding ways to live in harmony with our wild neighbors, appreciating their role in the ecosystem, and minimizing conflicts. Education is key. By learning about the habits and behaviors of urban wildlife, we can better understand their needs and how to avoid negative interactions. Simple steps like securing trash cans, removing food sources, and being mindful of nesting seasons can go a long way in preventing conflicts. Remember, these creatures were here before our cities rose. It's our responsibility to share the space, to create a balance where both humans and wildlife can thrive. As cities expand, it's crucial to create spaces where wildlife can move freely and safely. Wildlife corridors, strips of natural habitat connecting fragmented green spaces, are essential for maintaining healthy animal populations within urban areas. These corridors can be as simple as a vegetated strip along a highway or as elaborate as a network of parks and green roofs. By providing safe passage for animals to move, find food and mate, we ensure the long-term survival of urban wildlife populations. Imagine a city where parks are connected by green corridors, rooftops transformed into mini habitats, and wildlife crossings integrated into infrastructure. By incorporating nature into our urban planning, we can create cities that are not only livable for humans, but also provide sanctuary for our wild neighbors. A shared responsibility, our role in urban wildlife conservation. Protecting urban wildlife is not just the job of conservationists and city planners, it's a responsibility we all share. Every resident, every visitor, has a role to play in creating a city that values and protects its wild inhabitants. Start by making conscious choices in your daily life. Support businesses that prioritize sustainability and wildlife-friendly practices. Reduce your ecological footprint by conserving water, reducing waste, and choosing sustainable transportation options. Become an advocate for urban wildlife. Support local organizations dedicated to conservation efforts. Educate your friends and family about the importance of protecting our wild neighbors. By working together, we can create cities that are true sanctuaries for both people and wildlife. Lights, camera, action, bringing awareness to our wild neighbors. One of the most powerful tools we have in urban wildlife conservation is storytelling. Sharing our experiences, both positive and challenging, can foster empathy, understanding, and ultimately, action. Document your encounters with urban wildlife. Share your photos and stories on social media. Use your voice to raise awareness about the importance of coexisting with our wild neighbors. Support filmmakers, photographers, and writers who are shining a light on the beauty and challenges of urban wildlife. By showcasing the wonders of nature that exist within our cities, we can inspire others to appreciate and protect these creatures. Small actions, big impact, making a difference in your backyard. Even small actions can make a big difference for urban wildlife. Transform your backyard or balcony into a mini oasis by planting native species that provide food and shelter for local fauna. Install a bird feeder or a bat house to provide supplemental food and shelter. Create a small water feature to attract birds, butterflies, and other thirsty creatures. These simple actions can transform your urban space into a haven for wildlife. Remember, every drop of water, every native plant, every conscious choice we make contributes to a healthier ecosystem for all. Our urban oasis, a future shared with wildlife. Imagine a future where cities are not just concrete jungles, but thriving ecosystems where humans and wildlife coexist in harmony, where parks are connected by green corridors, rooftops bloom with native plants, and the sounds of nature mingle with the rhythm of city life. This vision is within reach. By embracing our role as stewards of the urban environment, by promoting conservation, and by fostering a sense of wonder and respect for our wild neighbors, we can create cities that are truly vibrant, sustainable, and filled with the music of nature. Let us build a future where the concrete jungle is transformed into an urban oasis, a testament to our ability to live in harmony with the natural world, even in the heart of our bustling cities.